Hello everyone. Just going to make all the things so that I can get started on this new project of mine. Felt I needed to do a little bit of color and something else today. And I have a new thing. I don't know if any one of you have seen it. But I have a weekly challenge going in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and friends. So we are going to look into that one as well. So for the first thing, just get started by hello Peggy. Have you got your package? Please say you have. Sorry, non-lurking mode. I'm just going to put pink and purple and things like that to start this off. And just light pink. Oh no, I don't know. What? I hope you get it soon. But like I had to wait, was it like two, three, almost like 3 months? So thank you so much for yours. It was lovely on all the owls and everything. So let's see. Pink, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe some other color. And this is just going to be a base of some sort. Oh, what is that? We don't want to have that one on. I'm going to start to add, maybe want to add orange actually to this one. The dog you saw when waiting on this live was my family dog, our little Teddy, or he is not so little, he is a black lab. He wanted to be on camera today, so I just thought that you would maybe like to see him. And hello Maria, welcome live again today. Lovely to have you. I'm just prepping this page. I haven't really decided. I have an idea, but I haven't really decided exactly how to do it. So we will have to figure it out together. And a little bit more of the orangey. I hope you had a lovely start to your day. And perhaps some of you are making like lunch or something. So a lunch break for some, I think. Let this one dry for a few minutes. I don't want that big of a blob. It's looking really pale pink. I can see on the, to me it's not as pale of a pink. It's a little bit more of colors. I actually did, let me show you. I did this one earlier and I got a little bit of inspiration from that one, so I'm kind of continuing the theme in a way. In a way, but not in one. So let's see. I do not have a heating tool, but I'm going to put this one aside and talk a little bit about the weekly challenge of mine. I know at least me, I like challenges a lot. I like prompts a lot. I do like to send things out and things like that in happy mails and things. But sometimes just to make something quick and easy is very nice, and then to share with others. So yeah, it's on watercolor paper. It is. I am, as of this week, starting a tag challenge, and it's a weekly challenge starting in my group, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, on Facebook, and the weekly prompt, if you like, is friendship. So I was thinking about making one tag with you, and then of course if you make one, I would love to see it, and of course share it in the group and everywhere else, of course, but it would be fun to see. So you could like make one, and then I will release a new tag challenge in a week. But I was thinking about making one with you today. So this week and the upcoming is, of course, and I'm saying of course, but for some it might not be, but it's the Valentine's month. So February is love and you know, Valentine's and hearts, and for this week friendship. So I'm just going to choose a pretty paper for my tag. Let's look into this, and I'm going to make some fun things. What if I'm going to use this one? I'm actually going to just cut this in half, approximately in half, because I never or almost never measure things. So for those of you who are, just close your eyes. Like that. And then it's a little bit wonky up here, but I will just make it into a tag shape, and then we will actually go back to the other thing, but I have to let it dry for a little bit. So friendship is the prompt, and I have lots of things, and as I told you last week, and I know that I'm not the only one, we all have those little buckets and things with I don't know what. So I'm going to take one of these ones out, and I'm actually going to use that one, I think. Thought I had something else going here. Let's look into this one first. I'm going to use a little bit of maybe vintage paper of some sort. Just going to look into that as well to layer it with. Let's look into that. Going to look into these ones, and I was using last week. This is a digital from my friend, and as I mentioned, I wish I could actually want her to have an Etsy of some sort. Yeah, Wonka is the way of my life too. It becomes more adventurous in that kind of way, doesn't it? And I'm not bothered by it because I'm not going to sell my things, so I don't mind. Let's look into some vintage photo for this one. We all have the vintage photo, don't we? Let's see. You can't, at least for me, I can't have like a vintage thing without vintage photo. So these I have all just like printed out on regular copy paper, so that is what I'm using. Let's see, that is one thing. What if we're going to layer it with something else? Let's look into, we have these. Maybe we will find, sorry if there is a glare. Let's look into something else to like have in the background of some sort. This one maybe. Let's just take a bunch out to see. And this one might be a thing. These are a little bit too white for this, I think. Yeah. This is, I don't know actually where these are from, but yeah, it is necessary. In I don't know why that is exactly. I just can't. With vintage stuff, you have to have. What if doing it the other way around with the lace on the back side? Or maybe just a little bit. A little piece like that. Oh, now I'm really coffee dye. I'm really dipped it into my coffee, so a little extra coffee dyeing there. I'm actually going to use this one as I find it quite nice to have it like this. Just a little thing. So I will cut this one off. And put all the other things aside. We will go through that one another time. It's really, I don't know if you can see, actually it's really glary. Just have to like that. And put it on the side like that, and this one over. And for me, friendship is happiness. So, hello Arlene, welcome. Oh, Beverly, nice to have you. What if I'm debating with myself? We have a vintage photo and we have the pink, the pink ink. Let's look into the pink ink. Where I have it, I don't know. Or even like a little bit of a purpley. Oh, Lucia, hello. Welcome, everyone. We actually have, let's look into some purpley pink. This one might be something to use. And let's see. I'm just going to try it out. So it will be like, it's have to be what it's, let's say it was meant to be like this, purpley pink. Yeah, this is turning out quite nice, this one. Just a little bit more on this side. And this is Versacolor. And this, oh, sorry for the glare there. This one. And let's look into this. Do we need to glue this one down? I don't know if we need something else. Do you feel like a Maria? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I have been named all kinds of names. My real name is actually almost like Magdalene, so I have been called a lot, a lot of things. And maybe I actually want to have the purple one on this one as well. Just felt it, I needed to add, it's pink on this one, but I felt I needed to add some purple. And I'm saying just a little bit, but yes, you can see it's kind of really purple right now. I'm going to add the lace. Just going to make a somewhat of a thing here, putting it down. And the thing with the weekly tag is nothing like fancy. You can of course do whatever you like, but the challenge in itself is supposed to be fun and easy and quick to make, because that is the kind of crafting that I like. And of course, sometimes I'm like sitting there with all these ephemera things I've made and I haven't got no clue what to do with it. But that is another thing, you know. So let's look into some kind of ribbon for or some other thing. Let's see, we have this. We have, of course, we have the red, but I don't know. Sorry for that crinkling sound. I don't know about all these kind of bags that you get. All of them are like crinkly in a way. The green, don't we have any pink in this one? I thought I had. What if I'm just going to make it with this? It could be kind of fun. Or even though, no, that is kind of, let's look into using that one. Or we have this one, of course. It's like, let's see, what can we make out of this one? Or of course the crochet yarn that I have right in front of me. I will just look into that as well. I used a little piece of this, or not a little piece, I actually used a lot in the crafting from Tuesday. We have this. I'm going to combine it. Let's look into that one, because that is me with all the colors looking almost the same. It's pleasing to the eye. And I did crochet this little flower as well. Maybe put one of those down. This one actually. Hello, Rebecca. So let's go for it. I have hopefully, I think I just knotted, like made a knot on this one or something. I saw the video that Roy made with these little flowers and realized that the crochet thing is really fun. So I'm actually going to glue that one down there. It was kind of nice to see. And like bits of glue like that. And these, we had a little bit of a pink going. What if we're going to combine these two? I don't know. It's kind of, just going to snip this one off a little bit. Like that. And then put on with, I think I'm going to use my tiny attacher as always, the trusty one. I think it's easy to use it. Let's look into making it the right way for this one, because this is kind of broad. So, quick and easy friendship tag. And yeah, the weekly challenge of mine in Mrs. Gigi and Friends. I will be glad if you showed your creations. So this is the one for me, and I'm going to post it in my group on Facebook so all of you can see. But that is my contribution to the challenge. So let's look into the big thing now. The thing that we originally did with painting. I haven't got a clue how that one will turn out, but I will just start making it. We'll put the tag to the side and take this one. So, what was I thinking? I was thinking two things. The first thing is to make a Mrs. Gigi flower, and then I will actually just doodle around and making things. I don't know, but I felt like we need some positivity now with everything in the world. So we needed like for me at least, I needed a big something with doodles and fun looking things, almost like the kind of cards I'd made last week. So we are going to start by making a flower, and I am making it with the help of this roller game that I have. And of course you can make your flower if you want, but I am going to make it directly on this page. The penguin of yours, Rebecca, was lovely, really cute one. I thought I was going to use these new heart-shaped punches of mine, but no, I didn't. I was thinking about using it for my tag there. So let's look into the flower. We need ourselves a little die somewhere. Where are you? I found you earlier, and earlier today, that is. It's This is kind of an Instagram photo. You are seeing like a really, in a way, or at least half tidy. The other things around me are not. There we have it. I found it under a piece of things here. So I am going to use this roll again thing and make it directly on this one. So I hope you can see. And for today and for the start, I'm using like a regular pencil like this, just because I'm making it directly on this one. So let's look into it. Oh, it's this one. I'm going to make a little bit circle with just dots inside. Where do I have my cards? I usually have the cards like lying here directly in front of me. Let's look into making some other of these. It's kind of strange to have just a couple of them. And then we need to have the thing around the center. We talked about it one time. I don't know what we finally called it, but it's going to be this kind of a wheelie thing around. And then we have the petals. And of course, if you want to share this particular thing, I have a hashtag for it. It's Mrs. GG Flowers that you can use on IG or any social media platform. Number 3. Oh, that is a really fun one. We haven't used that in quite a while. I'm going to make it all the way around for this one. Almost like a star of some sort this becomes when making it like this. Just have to do it like that. And this is why I actually uses the pencil before making it with the marker, because you'll never know the outcome. So, and there we have this. So now I know I'm going to start to use the fine liner, regular, what is this? Is the Below 0.4 fine liner. And this is the kind of, I call it sometimes like a telephone, what are you calling it? Doodle, telephone doodle thing. You know, those kinds of things that never actually end. The next time you're talking in the phone, you'll just have to add things to it. It's almost the same with this one. So, of course, I will have to finish this one off, but you know, there is actually, at least I had this phone notebook that I doodled in. So I will just make these like this, and then the curly thing inside, just doing it like that. And when I make these, I'm automatically thinking about a pig's tail. I don't know about you, or maybe a phone cord of some sort from early days. Actually going to turn this one around for making it like the kind of curls that I like. And I don't mind them looking like whatever. I just want the swirls to go the same way around. If you want to have the leaf or the thing under or at the side of things, I don't know. Number 5, for those of you who want to make this, is the one to use today. I am, as of today, not going to use a word because I'm going to write something instead. But I am going to continue to like doodle here. So I don't know how this will end. We're actually making another flower. I don't know. And maybe this will turn out something else in the end. We will see. I haven't got a clue. I just had a picture in front of me that I wanted to do something. So this is as interesting for you as it is for me, because I don't know how this will end up. Let's look into some stripes here. Almost looking like, I don't know, some kind of candy cane or something. And of course, you'll never know. It might be turning out something else in the end. The flowers, actually, at least this one. No, I'm actually a kind of strange in a way. We have made so many of these flowers, but none of them has been the same as of now. So I'm just going to doodle and have fun. And let's look into what to do here. Maybe something like this. And the fun thing with the doodle like this, as I told you, I don't even know how this one will end up. And that is really some challenge. It's a fun one. It's a way to, at least the way that I see it, to like challenge your creativity a bit. Let's look into these. Do we want to have like, small and big circles is always fun. I don't know. You know the thing where you can make this perfect circle? There is a way to make a perfect circle. I haven't looked into that much, but I know that you can actually learn how to do one. Um, but when making one, at least for me, it's really hard to make a circle like totally round. But I don't know, round things for me, it's almost like it's comforting in some way. So I don't know, things. And I was thinking about it the other day. I like round things because they are somewhat like comforting to me. And I like owls. And I think that is because the saying with, the owls are wise. But yeah, I don't know. It must be something. Owls can be quite nice or quite cute looking, but then they are in a way kind of dangerous. Yeah, owls are, yeah, they are round in a way. Yes, they are. Hmm. And it must be something with that, or at least I think it is. Maybe I need some kind of, the consistency of things. I don't know. But sometimes it's fun to think about it and um, think about it in a way that you're not doing like in your everyday life. Things are going so quickly. I realized it's February, and I don't know about you. I know my son turned 17 in March, and all of you who have children or grandchildren, it's like they are like growing 1 year at a time, but you're not realizing that you are getting older too. So that is one thing. Like there has been like 20 years since my oldest one. I haven't realized that. And then actually I went with a friend last year when she got her baby at the hospital, and the midwife that took care of her birth was the same midwife that we had with our five children, and we have a quite a unusual surname. So when she just saw the name, because they had to say my name because I was the one who was going to be with my friend the whole throughout the birth, so I had to like say my name in the reception. And the midwife was like, "Oh, are you going to have another one?" No, 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 it's not for me. Because she has been with me for all of the five other ones. She thought that it was time for number six. It was kind of nice and actually really, really wonderful experience to like experience the birth of a human being from another perspective. We do not, of course, Mary Berry. Yeah, that is a round thing. Those are kind of like edgy, and I don't know about those looking like eggs of some sort. Hmm. I'm just going to make think I'm going to make anyway. A kind of stripe looking background for these. So at least for now it's some kind of I don't know if I'm going to make like squares in the background, but something like it. Like that. Maybe even do it down here. Continuing down. And what if I'm going to actually make it the other way around as well? Felt I needed a line there. What is your favorite thing to craft? I usually have like colors to do things like this. Just doodle away or do like a little bit of centangly feeling thing when I don't have a specific thought of making something. Do you like to have like a thing of choice? I know that the newest, the most recent thing that I have been actually, in that sense, I'm learning a new thing. That is actually glue booking. Glue booking to me, I have looked into glue booking for many, many years, but I haven't got the, I don't know what to say, the courage, or I don't know. It felt like I didn't know how to do it. And yeah, and I started to look at, yeah, I am a lefty. I am actually, I was thinking about making this one with my right hand. Mm, let's see what Arlene is saying. My granddaughter makes sure to remind me that I'm getting older too. Grandma, today's my. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am actually. Um, I'm going for an operation soon on my hands, and I am left-handed, as you know. But I won't be able to use my left hand, and therefore I was like, oh, what if I'm going to learn to write and do things with my right hand? But I don't know. It's hard. I can actually write with it, so you can see what I'm writing, but it's it's like you have to learn it all over again. Mm, so let's look into these ones. What if I'm just going to make like narrow stripes like this? Like hand surgery for me or any one of you, like crafty friends. Um, I know it's going to be a surgery that needs quite a lot of like recovering for the hands. So, I actually thought about it today. I'm like, oh, I have to pre-record videos, like loads of videos for all of you to see. Yeah. Why surgery? You say? I don't know. I have for most of my adult life had pain in my hands, and it's something that they don't know, but they have seen that I don't know, the parts of the hand, the bones in the hands are deformed in a way, and there is something else going on in the palm of the hand. I don't know about that. There is something with deformity of my hands in a way, and that thing is like, there is a thing here in my hand that like a pressure thing on my nerves, or it has a name, you know, the medical term, but I can't remember it right now. um so they are just going in there and hopefully, at least like they say, make it a little better, and that's the aim. No, it's not carpal tunnel because it's up here and in the palm. um is Miss I think Beth is. Isn't it funny in a way? I most of like I say most, but I know lots of like artists and things are lefties. You know, I don't know. I know lots of people who are lefties who like to make like crafty things and things like that. So I don't know the name of. I can't even talk about the right name in Swedish. So um yeah, this there is a thing in both my hands, in inside my palm and on this upper side. um so it creates like pain in my, and there is like uh, arthritis, I think, at the beginning stage, and there are loads of things with my hands. So when with me being so young, they wanted to do. I have been waiting actually, but I sometimes some days I can't handle it. So hands are important for your everyday thing. You need it. So they are looking into a surgery date in March. I know it really fix it, and as they say, they are not planning to fix it. They hope that it's going to get better. But I don't know. I'm almost like some days like chop the hands off. I don't mind. They hurt anyways. So I don't mind that some days actually. It's kind of a strange thing to feel some days, but let's see if we can make that snake going down here. um to show, no, I'm not going to chop my hands off. Like the feeling is like that sometimes. Mm, but I'm trying to think the positive thing out of this. So as the surgeon said, uh, it's not the solution to the problem, of course, but they hope it's going to make it a little bit better for me. Organic therapy. I never heard of that. What is that? That might be something. Have to look into that. I am, as of right now, staying at home. I haven't been working for a couple of years, so yeah, I don't know. Like that, and then the circle. Of course it is. I haven't told you or any one of you my whole story, but maybe this is the time when doodling away like this. It was like 6 years ago now or something like that. My body just slowly turned everything off, like, to say it like the least. And I was not doing anything at all for like I don't even know how long, maybe like 8 months or so. It literally I can't even talk. It's it was there was some trauma thing, like, attributing to the fact that that happened, but my body couldn't handle everything, so it just shut off. And for about a year, my body just had to, like, had to, in a way, learn to do everything again. So it was kind of hard, and still is. It was like 6 years ago. And I have some kind of like remaining things and problems regarding that. So yeah, that is kind of sad in a way to think about, but I'm glad I'm still alive, but because that was an issue too. So yeah, I, of course, in that time, like, it was like 7 years ago or something like that, I as looking back on it, I realized, of course, that there was something really wrong with everything. And I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening at all to my body. And the result was that, yeah, everything was just, yeah, back to like babies, micro steps. I really, like, I was just laying there. Actually had to learn to breathe again, and things like that. So I'm glad I'm still alive. And I don't know about you, but for me, I know for a fact that God was a part of this for me, and If it hasn't wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today. Let's say it like this, that, because that is how it was. So yeah, it was hard, but I'm glad. And I have this surgery thing. It's a minor thing when thinking about all the other things that I've been through. So it might be hard to not like craft for a couple of weeks or maybe a month or plus, something like that. But I'm glad I'm still here. That is one thing. And that is also a thing when drawing this one. To be glad to like enjoy life. I know life can be hard sometimes. I really do. And a little bit like a roller coaster. Oh, thank you, Aline. Hello, Mary Kay. Yeah, so it has been a rough few years for me, and it has been really a kind of a roller coaster because, as you know, I have 5 kids, a family to take care of. I have um, all the other things, my husband and things. So, yeah, there is a lot of things, really. I don't know. They are glad to have me with them, and I'm glad to be here. So, um, yeah. So this, it really has, and I don't know if any of you is going through some rough times, but one thing is for sure: listen to your body. Really do that. I know it's hard. I didn't do that, but I know that that is really important. Oh, thank you. Uh, I'm just making things as I talk here. I don't know. But the fun thing with these kinds of pictures is like the at least when I think about it, or the way I think is that the most um the best pictures that you make, or yeah, you know, the best things you create must not be like a picture of some sort, but that is when you're not thinking. Like the thing that, I don't know if you look on the Jersey Crafter and her channel, she talks a lot about glue and don't think. And that is why I am looking into gluing, I think, because you don't have to like do this really nice looking pictures. You know, the most famous artists of them all, like, you know, Van Gogh or Picasso, or they were like doing one stroke of paint, selling their thing for millions. So um, it might be that some of our paintings are going on an auction someday. Oh, really nice that you have been stopped drinking those. Hmm. There are loads of things going on. So really do have to listen before it's too late. It wasn't, it was a very, very late or in the latest stages for me, but um, I just had to. Loose and free, of course. Yeah, that is it. And that is my aim on like creating things. I like challenges. I like um prompt games and things like that, and it's supposed to be fun. I know that some of you may like have a customer painting made, like um, deadlines and things like that. That is not my cup of tea when making art. Definitely not. Because for me, it's very important that it just needs to come to you what to do in a way. Of course, uh, like some of you or all of you, I don't know what kind of crafting you're making, but um, you can like sit down, take a pencil or a pen or a brush or something like that, and do like a nice painting for a customer if you have one. But is that the fun way of crafting things? It isn't for me anyway. So of course it's nice to like get money for your paintings, of course, but uh, I don't want to have it like a must in a way. Let's see, I gave a thumbs up. Art is loose and 3. Mary Kay, you stop pop. Yeah, there are. Yeah, of course there is. I was actually. I don't know. There are a few of you who know my children a little bit more than just by name and things like that. My middle daughter is um, I don't know how she makes it. Really, I don't know. She has really got a gift. She can just like take a pen. Within a couple of minutes, she has this beautiful uh, sketch or beautiful painting. If she takes like color pencils or um, watercolor or whatever. I don't know how she do that, but it's just a thing. And there are like a friend of mine. She can take the ugliest curtain of them all. This 70s really really ugly curtain, and like within half a day, she comes to me like, "Ta-da! I made a beautiful dress out of this one," and she really did. So there are people and that really they are really creative and have it within them. Have a nice wet day, Arlene. Thank you for popping by. Yeah, she really is gifted. She really is. I'm glad for her. She is 13 years old, and as of right now, of course, she knows that she can actually create really nice looking things. Uh, but the extent of things that is, yeah, I hope she uh, like have that in mind when making things when she gets a little bit older. Uh, let's Mary Kay, it's not a very pleasant explanation. What? What do you mean? Now I think I've missed something. I don't know. Something is very painful, is it, Mary Kay? And it's not a very pleasant explanation. Hmm. Yeah, it's coming together, this one. Doing a little bit of doodling makes my day sometimes. Doodling for me and Santangling things is really a happy thing to do. Oh, I don't know. I know the soda pops. Um, I don't drink. My thing is coffee. Coffee, of course, is not good for your body, but uh, sometimes I'm actually thinking about like attaching it intravenously if I don't have that opportunity to do it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I need my coffee. But yeah, soda is not good at all with the sugar and everything. Iced tea. Hmm, I don't know. Now I feel like I need to ask you something. Not you particularly, Mary Kay, but all of you maybe, because I know that there is a difference in like every country. Are you able to drink your water directly from the tap? Because I know that in some countries you're not supposed to do that because of like this and that, and it's not it's not meant to be like um, drinking water, but you can use it when you're boiling it, like in making food and things. But you can like drink the water out of your tap, can you? Like in the US? Yeah, because I know that in some countries, like in Spain here in Europe, you can drink it, but it's not good for you because there is some chemical or things like that. Yeah, not in the okay. Yeah, and that Candy, that is the same. That is the experience I have because when I went to America, there was like I couldn't get it. You had like water directly from the tap, but no one drank it. So there was like loads and loads and loads and things in store bottle water. I always drink directly from the kitchen tap, like cold water. everyone does that in Sweden. So I haven't like, yeah, maybe sometimes if you like having a party or something like that, you can buy like uh, a Coke or maybe like bottled water, like, but no, uh, we drink like regular water from the tap. And I don't know if that is in a way a cultural thing or. Oh, okay. They're afraid of. Okay, the government cannot guarantee. Okay, yeah, okay. We haven't got it like that in Sweden. Everyone is drinking water directly from the tap here, from kitchen tap and things like that. And okay, then I understand why there is so much bottled water in the stores, because I couldn't understand in a way. Of course I did understand that that all the people that I met didn't drink it directly from the tap, but fevers and yeah, there were loads of things, and I found it quite strange actually in a way. um but now I understand it a little bit more. But it's unusual for me as a Swede to drink like bottled water or flavored water. That is. Let's see, Mary Berry. All the factories and industries pull away. What? What? Oh my! No, that isn't good. Um, Drinking water and factory like wastewater and everything are, no, it's not the same pipes here in Sweden and things like that. They are really regulated really hard. Um, I'm in a okay. Do you drink your water, Rebecca? Because that might not be the same thing. I know that some areas here in Sweden it can like be um, kind of like an iron taste to water sometimes. What? Mary Berry cross contact. Oh my! Then I can really understand why you're not drinking it. Yeah, I can really understand. Oh my! I wouldn't drink that either. Yeah, but I know when I was in the US, I was like, why all this bottled water? You can get water directly from the tap. And the only thing that they said to me as like a foreigner was like there are like certain bacteria that your body is used to, and there is another strand of bacteria in, for instance, US. So maybe if I was drinking the water, my body would react to it, like with uh, not so pleasant diarrhea and things. But other than that, it was okay to drink, but almost none did it. Oh, thank you so much, Mary Kay. Okay. So you can drink it, but yeah, I don't know. It might be, but as I said, it's kind of strange to me not to drink water. Um, let's look into what else to do. Now my mind got stuck on something else, I feel, but let's look into something over here. What about making? Let's turn it so that you can see over here, as I am left-handed. Like that. I think this is going to be something. I don't know. And this painting might be something that I'm going back to at a later date to just add things. Cinnamon tea. There are so many new things. I know cinnamon tea, but there are those kind of flavors I've never heard of. I don't know if Sweden in particular, we are kind of a naturey. I don't know if that is the right word, but we are kind of like back to basic kind of people. So when we drink water, we drink like regular water, no flavor. When we drink coffee, we like drink coffee, no flavor whatsoever. Some might have sugar in it, but it's like, you know, really back to basic in a way. So it's kind of fun to hear about the different kind of things in the world. It's not in my culture. What do you mean? Far coals and flu. I make a tea with ginger, cinnamon sticks, water, adding honey for taste. Ginger, yeah, yes, I do know that. It's almost like, you know, those ancient kind of, or even like your grandma's tips of some sort. Oh, that didn't feel like even, but you know, those like grandma's old tips and tricks for getting things, like making the lovely loaf that grandma always did in a certain way, tasting exactly the same for I don't know how many years, because grandma did it exactly like this and this and this. Ginger tea. Yeah, it's what about making? We have stripes there. I don't know what to fill them with yet. I almost think that I need another flower over here. So I'm actually going to make one. I'm going to, of course, use my... I can do it without this chart, but it's fun to do something else. So this circly one for this. And I'm going to make it with this regular pen. red rose for the first one, waiting for it. Oh, yeah. Might be something to try. These are the thing around the center. Let's just going to make it like this today. The petal. And of course, again, you can make yours. Let's look into this one. Kind of strange, like a modern something. And if you want to have a leaf, number 5, that one again, and I don't want that one for this, but I'm going to fill it in. And this particular flower I'm actually going to name. This particular flower is going to be special because this flower is really special. Let's see what we can make out of this. Lemon water, hot lemon. Oh, yeah. Candy. Hot lemon water. I really like it actually to drink. It's really nice. Like that. We have that flower finished. Just going to continue these kinds of things all around this one. And on the other side as well. Doodle away. I felt like it was time to doodle some today. Let's see. It takes quite a lot of time to do this actually. And it's fun. At least me, I think it's fun to like see how the doodling grows to something. Yeah, I have to. I'm actually lactose intolerant and I need to eat. I have gluten allergy, so I don't eat anything like that. So we have to fill those out with something, but I don't know what yet. I really don't know what. We need to have. What if I'm going to turn this one around and making in a way a shape like this over here. I just felt it needed something. To combine those two in a way. Don't have to be much, but just just a little bit. Oh, sweet potatoes. Do you have any good, like really good recipes for things? I will be glad to have. And let's look into the need a bigger rectangle here and finish that one off with a triangle. Rice, nuts, and things like that. Yeah, they say that there are some things not good for you depending on your blood group. But I don't know. There we have some squares and some things. I feel like we need to have some squiggly thing going here, so I'm going to make one of those other things again here. Pan-baked sweet potato with butter, salt, and pepper. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have read that book. I have read that book. It's kind of really interesting. I haven't tried it out, all the tips and tricks they say in the book, but I found it really interesting. Let's see, we need some circles in this one as well. And what about making something here a little bit squiggly up here? Felt it needed something like that. And just have to think here for a bit. I'm going to make a little bit of a like traditional Santangly thing here. Let's see if I make it right. It's going to make squares first. And down. Like this. And then we have this traditional thing. Let's think about it a while. So I don't make strange things with this. That one needs to go down, across. So it's every other one. That one needs to go across. So every other one is going across and down. It's an easy kind of Santangly thing to do, but fun to see. And of course you can like make it in colors as well. I love squash. Squash, yeah. Haven't tried that for many years. But I can really, um, I would love to have like squash and ground beef in it, in the oven, and eat it like that. That would be something to try. Or even zucchini. That is good. Zucchini and salmon and carrot is a good thing too. With sour cream and some spices to that. Yeah, I do that. Yes. Terrific tip, Jen. I do that a lot. I love it. You can even do that with like zucchini or carrots and things like that. Oh, that sounds really good. I don't know about for you, or for most of you, it's lunchtime or like past lunchtime. For me, it's soon in the middle of the night. No, it's not in the middle of the night, but it's late. So, because me, when talking about food, it's turning into me making some, but not. I usually am not eating things after 6 o'clock in the evening. A little bit of a something before bedtime at 8, but me and my husband, we don't eat. So we have done those, like squares. Do we want to have any more circles? I feel like we want to fill those out in some way. And let's see if we can just follow this one. And I feel like we need another one of these kind of, I don't know what it is, but yes, it is. It is. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. 9 p.m. But I'm usually up late, so especially like in the weekends. But now, like it's not in the middle of the week, but it's the weekdays with school for the kids, and my husband is working and things like that. So I have to be somewhat like social and functioning during the days, you know. But other than that, I usually am up late Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday, Saturday, Sunday thing. Bye, Mary Kay. Nice to have you. I know. I've thought about that, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to fill parts of it out with words and things as well. So I haven't thought it out really, but I think I'm going to leave it like this for now at least, because I know I'm going to write things here and there and maybe down here and something here, but I don't know if I'm going to fill the space out with a flower or if I'm going to make something else. I'm thinking about a flower here, because it might be good with an odd number, you know, things like that. Yes, I usually am up late. Yeah, I mean, almost like round the clock on weekends. You know, all my crafty friends in the wrong time zone, so I have to be up late. And of course, I have videos and things during the week, but um, those are pre-recorded, most of them, or like made a couple of days ahead anyway. So I'm going to leave this one, and probably the next time you see this, it's going to be filled with words and things like that. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see the end result, and I will of course show you. So what else to do? I realized, let's look into this. I realized actually the other day, I usually have a video out on Mondays with my daily journal, but I haven't made any. I haven't made any. I haven't made any video for this week, and I'm actually going to take out everything for my February journal. Let's look into that and see where that one is going. Let's take all the things out for that one. Let's see. I have actually bought things, a couple of things anyway. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Or I think I have. There are two things I need. These. I bought some cute little stickers. We have doilies, and we have this one. This is actually, usually I have like a regular like scrapbook paper in the like a cover, and then I have like copy paper and vintage paper and digital kits inside my journals. But today I was thinking, no, this month I found this thing. Some of you may wonder what it is. It's the inside of a chocolate box we got on Christmas, and I like the crinkling sound of it. So that is why. Oh, hello, Letitia. So that is why I love it like this. And then I realized I have so many scrapbook papers. I did digital. No, I began with crafting in paper. I began with like the old regular kind of scrapbook layouts. I did that for many years. And then I began with digital scrapbooking, but I still have a lot of scrapbooking paper from the days when I used to scrapbook. So I realized I need to do something with them because, you know, scrapbook paper is kind of thick. And for journals, you want to have like a thinner kind of paper sometimes because the journals is going to be almost like alligatory mouth anyway. But I found that I wanted to like use. I actually talked to Letitia, like Heavenly Gifted today, and I found a couple of scrapbook paper that I'm going to use for the February journal. So this will be the front, and I have done a little test with my jelly plate. Done this one on the back side. Coffee dyed paper I made the other day after looking at Tsunami Rose with her jelly plate, and I realized when I stood there like coffee dying, oh, I need to jelly plate. So those two were done. And I have this one with the arrows. It's kind of a squiggly, strange kind of pattern. I don't know if I'm going to cover it. And then we have this other jelly print of mine. A little bit more of the yellow on the other side. Let's look into if I'm going to zoom you out a bit. Yeah, I know that is the thing. I usually, like when I did today, this one, the tag is scrapbook paper, and this is the scrapbook paper and things like that. But you know, you only use this little things. So yeah, I figured I'm going to use scrapbook paper. Yeah, I usually make covers with the scrapbook paper, but I have so many. I want to like get rid of some. I have this one, and yet another coffee dyed, and then the other side, like again. So I am, as of now, and I'm not going to sew it in yet, because I think I'm going to sew a bit in this journal of actually. So I need to be able to take the pages out and just sew the cover into this, like at least, like, I don't know, I've made a couple of the pages, but I don't know if I'm going to sew. So like that. I'm going to show you January as a thing. For those of you who have scrapbook paper, I made January, the daily journal for January with scrapbook paper. This is a regular 8 by, no, it's a regular 12 by 12. I folded it up like this, creating a pocket, and I used, this is regular like printer paper, but colored printer paper. I made collage, made this border, made tags. This is scrapbook paper, tags like this, and mulberry paper, scrapbook paper. So this is scrapbook paper, these things, but then again, like a thinner kind of paper, jelly plate. So you can see in some ways I have like scrapbook paper. This one is the tag there. I know it's scrapbook paper. Someone else did that for me, but this one is scrapbook paper. So we can use scrapbook paper, but yeah. So in the last one, I always leave the sides like this open, and the last thing I do is to close it down with glue and put things down here. So you can actually use like scrapbook paper for making your journal if you like. But I have so much, so I need to like really use it in a way that I can see it, like the end of it. I have so many papers. So I am going to, these I made myself while doodling, and just had fun with papers and pen. But I'm going to actually look into a doily, this big doily, I think. Let's use one of these. Let's see, I think that was 2. Yes, it was. Or even, is it 3? Yes, there was 3 of those. These are so, as doilies are, those are like really thin, but it's fun to have as a little of a decoration on the page. So I'm going to save this one for last and sew everything in. You can definitely use collage, decorate Happy Mail. Of course, I don't know if you have seen, I'm showing you like quickly this time. I have soon made the elephant that we made a couple of weeks ago, but I've made this one. This is scrapbook paper, bits and pieces. This is actually a coloring book, but I decided to use it as a, like, you know, all these bits and pieces of paper you have, like laying around in bins, scraps. And we made it on stream, this elephant. This is scrapbook paper as well. I'm not quite finished with it. I need to like seal it and things like that. I need to finish it up a bit. We made this mousse. This is scrapbook paper as well. So of course you can use it, but you know, you have to find the way to use it. So let's look into February. I don't know where to put this one, and I don't know if I'm going to have 2 or more. For me, I like gatory mouthy journals, so maybe that is enough actually to have one. Or this is this one. I don't know if I'm going to like the outcome. No, I'm not. And I was actually, let's look into this. I didn't really know if I was about to use this one, because as you can see, the other side of it, it's kind of a snow. Your eyes is almost like looking into, and that would be kind of nice. But do we want that one on the other side? No, I don't know. Let's turn it around the way that I had it. I will put that one there for sure. Oh, thank you, Mary Berry. Thank you. It's fun to do those kinds of, you know, not as because I don't know what to say, but I had that kind of, that it was a regular, like, you know, those kind of adult coloring book things. Oh, bye for today, Candy. See you around. I know that most of us are in the same place. Let's do something with this. I know that I'm going to put tags and pockets and things like that, and I have actually, as I used the scrapbook paper, I could have like this, you know, that this is like a 12 by 12 like this. I could have like put it up like that to create a pocket on the sides, but I wasn't like pleased with that, so I just cut these parts off, and I'm actually going to use them as pockets and things on the other pages. So tags, of course, you can make these ones into tags. And we have these from this collection. I don't know about these though. It says I love you on the back side, so maybe I will use those. There is this one and this one. This was an amazing day. I also have a couple of Project Life cards like this. Absolutely, Mary Bear. I would love to see. And for those of you who didn't hear it in the beginning, I have a weekly challenge going in my group on Facebook. Mrs. JJ and Friends is the name of the group. And the weekly challenge is to make some sort of tag in the way that you interpreted it. And my tag for this week, as the prompt is friendship, I made this tag to go with the theme. And yeah, so if you like, you can show it off in the group. I would love to see all the things you have. My cards, my Project Life cards. You mean these ones? you would be like laughing if you saw my room right now, Jen. I am storing it in a really big box, but do I have it like organized? No, not whatsoever. Nothing like that in my life right now. I did a little bit of refurnishing in my room, and in the middle of that decided that I'm within 2 weeks going to change rooms here in the house. I'm going to get another room. So my craft room of the video now, here is the space where you see, like, not really right now, but you see the Instagram side of the photo. If I was about to like go maybe actually like 2 inches to left or right or back or any other way, you would see crafting things all over. So as of right now, I have nothing organized. But I have it in a big container. I wish I would have, like, I got it from a friend. I'm not usually into Project Life cards, but I got it for using it as tags and like journaling cards and things like that in my journals. I did, as I said, scrapbooking, like traditional scrapbooking before, but not with Project Life cards. That would have been fun actually to do, but I wasn't into those, and I really didn't know they existed actually before. But look, let's see. We have, usually I have, let's see, I usually have 8 pages folded like this, because 8 pages makes it perfect to have 1 month. So this becomes the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28, and 29, 30, 31. But for February, there is not that many days. So I do it in every month. That is because I have the pocket that I show you. On the other journal, I always write a little bit like a thing, what happened in the month. So for February, I'm just going to use this page for doing that, rather than just have it written on the back side of this. Yeah, isn't it fun to discover things? It's almost like going shopping in your own craft room. Really fun. Really, really fun. So let's look into this one. I'm going to use, I'm not sure, I'm actually using a digital or a monthly digital kit from Recreations by Brooke on Etsy. She has really nice looking monthly kits, but this year, as in January, the journal I made, I wanted to show you that you don't have to buy as much things. You can do the journal out of things you have at home, and with us crafters, we always have things. So yeah, there, wherever you look, there is things. So I have used like copy paper, regular copy paper, my coloring pens, and things like that. I had stickers, snowflake stickers. January here it's snow, so I used that. I had washi tapes, things like that, and I'll just doodle and draw the numbers and things like that. Created banners like that, quick little things, but cute to have. Actually found dies, snowflake dies, used that one. So it's easy, and it doesn't have to be like really good looking. I created 2 pockets like this using as this journal is just for me, and I'm using it as a diary, just for fun, to have things to make. I'm just gluing and having fun and creating. Yeah, you're on. Yeah, I know. So I did a bit of collaging with paper I had. So you can do whatever. And of course, these kinds of tags. I made a stencil out of laminating and my X-Acto knife. Did a snowflake stencil because I didn't have one. So I created one and stenciled on like these kind of snowflakey things. So you can always do, you don't have to have this posh looking thing. It's the creation thing of it that is like to create. That's the fun part, at least for me. So, and I like recently discovered to make like beads like this as well. So I just tied it into this thing up here. I don't know. I've never done that, but I felt I needed this just to try it out. A new thing. So I'm going to leave this page, the first. Let's see, what date is it today? I haven't actually thought of that one. Is it like, what is it? Let's check it out. I'm sorry to say, but I don't have any clue. Is it the 3rd, the 4th? The 4th? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, the back side of this. I don't know, but I'm going to mention. Yes, I've made my own snowflake stencil. It's if you have a laminating machine, I don't know if you have one, the possibilities is endless. I took in, let's look into where I have it. I don't have it right now in front of me, but I took a laminator sheet through the laminator. It's like plasticky, like a stencil. It's kind of a hard plasticky you get when laminating things. And then I took a Googled the snowflake shape and my X-Acto knife and just made a stencil. So I laminated it to get this thick plastic and used that one. And if you have a laminating machine, you can use, actually, as I said, there is no end to the possibilities. So yeah, you can make whatever circles and things like that if you like. Me with circles, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I think you understand. I have to look into where I have it actually, but I used it the other day. And I can say it like this, it's not where my other stencils are, so I don't know. Thank you, Mary Bear, for looking up the date for me. Let's look into decorating today's page. And what if I'm going to use this? Actually do that. And this is actually the way I do it. So I'm just going to show you. It's nothing other than create. And as I said, it doesn't have to be as nice and, you know, things like that. I'm just going to put the, and of course I can take my all the things out, and I have the kind of like Fiskars cutting board thing, but I rarely use it. Rarely as in never. So I'm just going to glue this one down. And I don't know about it, but I think I'm going to actually grab my circle punch before and just make a little notch there. So I have to stand up to be able to reach it. So wish me luck with this. No, I can't. I will make it later when you are not looking. But everyone knows that I'm going to make it, so I have to. So let's look into this. I'm going to make this. I know I'm going to make it like I can really write it like this, a hole here to make it easier for things to tuck down. And I'm going to decorate the page or the pocket. I'm going to decorate it a bit. Yes, I did. Yeah, my X-Acto knife and I wasn't friends in the beginning, but now I know how it works. So, yeah, it's kind of fun to do that. And let's look into using these ones, for example. These are tickets, as you can see, purple, pink, and red, or red, like a reddish reddish pink thing. But it's the back side of the actual tickets, because the front, that one that you're supposed to use, is looking like this, with the circus theme. I'm not using that at all. And I thought, okay, I have the tickets. I'm going to glue them down on the paper, or make them as tabs, like, you know, fold them in half and glue them down. So I'm going to use the back side. And that is what I will do. So we will do what if. Just going to see what to use. I think we need some cute little of these ones. I'm not sorry for that, but I'm not particularly into stickers of any sort, but I find it quite fun to actually use them sometimes. And what if I'm actually going to put them directly on the tag? That would be kind of nice. I like that little girl. Let's look into this. Oh, these are like really thin. Or is it there? There we have. Let's look into what if. I'll have to check. I like her on the purple one, actually. So let's put her down, and of course, as I painted that side, I'm going to glue on that side. Don't mind the back side at all. I'm going to glue it down something like this to create a cute little thing there with her. So I have to look into all the bits and pieces of things I have, because I know I want to have something on, like, backing her, because I don't know, what if I'm just going to layer things here. We have this purple, and purple isn't nice at all. You know, these kinds of little containers are meant, like before, we have a little bit of a vintagey paper. That could be something. And you'll never know, I will actually save that little bit. I'm going to just actually look into the text, as this journal is just for me. I not bothered as much, but I'm actually going to show it on video, so you know, bits and pieces like this you can use for whatever. You can actually, I have this one, you can make it into a tag, a tiny one, or like these scrapbook papers as well. So I have For my collage things, I always have these tiny bits and pieces saved because you never know when to use them. Let's look into maybe something like that to create a little bit of an interest with the orange there. You can even like take this, I'm not going to, but you can see I've got layers and layers like this. You can actually create fun things with scrapbook paper because this is a thicker paper. I think this is actually scrapbook paper of some sort. You can use that to create. I have used scrapbook paper to punch out flowers, not flowers, butterflies. So you can use that one as well. So I'm actually going to glue this one down. Bye, Letitia. Nice to see you. Homework help. You know, this digital thing is everything is, yeah. I know what you mean. Also, I have kids of my own doing the virtual schooling. Let's look into something like that. And this is just to have a little bit of fun with the decoration. And as you know, you are always, you know, this container is little bits and pieces like this. There's always going to be a container like that because you know there will always be something, but maybe someday it will be a little bit like thinning out at least. This little butterfly I'm actually going to use, let's see, I have my trusty kids color pencils actually. They are double-sided. So for this one, I'm going to, I hope, create this kind of I'm almost quiet when making this, but I'm going to create a little bit of depth by using the fine liner end of the pen, or on the, if that is a good looking thing, I don't know. Most of my things are created as I go in a way. I might have a kind of an idea how I want it to look, but I don't know if I'm going to end up with that exact look of what I was expecting. So that is a thing. Looks kind of nice. I have, yeah, I have like, I don't know how many like containers with bits and pieces from other projects, bits and pieces from I don't know what. I have like this one, I have bits and pieces of you know, whatever, fabric in the bottom, ribbon, like bits and pieces of crochet yarn. It's almost, I don't know, maybe I will do it someday with you all. I was thinking about putting it all in like a really big container here on the table and just take out and make something without thinking. This one I'm actually just going to glue down like this, and I feel I want to do something, I don't know, but I'm going to make it like a faux stitch kind of thing around. And for those of you who are in my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, you can look a little bit extra on the announcements for this week. I am going to have a video craft session on Sunday. No, not on Sunday, Saturday. And I will be on crafting with you live during the day. I don't know for how many hours, but I will be on crafting with you. So for this day, I usually use this journal as a diary. I of course going to glue this down after I've been punching out the half circle there. I'm actually going to use this tag, the weekly tag, as a journaling spot. So this will be the end result, and maybe a little bit of doodling and with the other things like that. I haven't decided what to use, but like that. So of course you will see this journal later on in the month, of course. Let's Mary Beth does that. Or do you mean, I know Janet in England does that. She has the tea time and like beverages and something like that every Monday on her channel. Janet Nash, she's a lovely lovely lady making crafts and things, journals and stitching and things like that. So we have done quite a lot of things. I'm actually going to glue that one down. It stands up all the time. Yeah, okay, you mean like that, yeah. So I feel like I'm going to make that because I have gathered up so many things, and I just need to make things out of it, because you have, you know, I can just imagine you, but I have a new wish list, if you like to say it like that. The wish list never ends. There is always something new that you want to get. So that is why I'm like making place for new things in a way to see it. I have gathered all the things here, and I know I'm going to use this throughout the journal, so that is why I'm like putting it in, like, so I know where it is. So let's do it this way. And the organizing thing, I don't know, these, I want to put these in as well. These are like sandwich things, but I like that it's see-through, and you can cut the part up here and sew it together. I've done it before, and you can use it as either as a regular pocket like that, or sew that one down and use it as a pocket like that on the pages. I have another one, so I think I'm going to put those inside. And I take it all these kind of, I could have put it in one of those little bags, but I didn't. So I'll just put everything down like this. And all these little hearts I've made myself. just having fun doodling away when I was talking on the phone. And these ones as well, I'm going to put on another page actually, like that. And the cover that I'm going to add later on. So, and of course I have punches with hearts. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I think I am, so I'm going to put that one for now. There has been a lot of talk in this session, hasn't it? I have done a bit of things anyway. I'm actually going to put out the weekly tag if anyone wants to see it like quick. That one. But for now, this has been the Thursday live session. And for those of you who want to, you are very welcome. If you look into my group on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, and attend the video crafting session on Saturday. And other than that, there will be videos coming up as usual. I'm going to make a little bit of a different schedule from now on, but I will make videos and the lives as usual on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. So, a chatty session this has been. And to all the replayers looking, I am glad that you have been with me so far, and all the live chatting people. Lovely to have you as always. And soon it's bedtime for me, but I hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, or whatever when you see this. So thank you so much for today. Thank you. I'll see you in the next live on Tuesday next week. Bye.